Did you know that just by placing a snake plant in the wrong spot, you could accidentally open the door to poverty conflict and darkness entering your home? The snake plant, a popular choice in home decor, thanks to its bold appearance and air-purifying qualities, is actually a very special energy entity in the world of Feng Shui. It is far more than just a decorative plant. With its blade-like upright leaves and strong yang energy, this plant carries a power that can either protect your space or disrupt its balance if placed incorrectly. Many people unknowingly put their snake plants in forbidden areas, causing the flow of energy in their homes to be cut off. As a result, wealth cannot enter. And worse, it could even lead to conflict, emotional instability, and stagnation in work and life. All of this caused by one single potted plant. In this video, I will share with you the exact places where you absolutely should not place your snake plant. These locations can act like magnets for negative energy, pushing good luck further and further away. But we are not stopping there. You will also discover the best spots to place your snake plant so that it can fully take on its role as a protector, attractor of wealth, and bringer of blessings. Before we dive in, go ahead and drop a positive affirmation in the comments, like "I am clearing poverty energy from my home," or "I am a magnet for prosperity." And do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on practical and powerful insights into ancient Feng Shui and spiritual wisdom. Do not be too quick to judge the snake plant by its looks before we explore where you should and should not place it. Let us take a closer look at the true Feng Shui power hidden behind its sturdy appearance. With its bold and minimalist look, the snake plant has long been a favorite in modern interior design. Its leaves grow straight up, like miniature swords rising from the earth, in deep green with yellow or gray to edges, giving off a vibe that is both strong and full of personality. It doesn't require much maintenance, thrives in low-light conditions, and helps purify the air, which is why snake plants are now commonly seen in homes, offices, and stores. But in Feng Shui, the snake plant is not just another houseplant. It is a symbol of protective power. Thanks to its sharp form and strong yang energy, it is believed to drive away harmful energy, shield the energy field around your home, and help the homeowner maintain both financial and emotional stability. From a spiritual perspective, this plant acts like an invisible air filter, a place where negative energy is transformed into something positive. However, this power only works when the plant is placed in the right location. If you put it in the wrong place, the plant's strong energy can disrupt the balance of your space, leading to unwanted effects on your health, finances, and emotional well-being. You now understand the power of the snake plant, but that is only half the story. What matters even more is where you place it. Coming up next, I will reveal the locations you must absolutely avoid. Number 1. Near the kitchen. In Feng Shui, the kitchen represents the element of fire, the energy of heat and transformation. It is not just a place where meals are cooked, but it also holds the energy of wealth and abundance for the entire household. Think of the kitchen as the heart of the home, a space where raw ingredients are turned into nourishment and where warmth is sustained throughout the living space. Because of its strong fire energy, this area is already hot, both literally and energetically. The snake plant, on the other hand, carries a sharp, intense form of yang energy. With its upright leaves and pointed tips that resemble small blades, this plant is not only a symbol of strength and protection, but also emits a powerful energy field. When placed in the wrong area, it can disrupt the natural flow of energy. When you place a snake plant near the kitchen, which already has strong fire energy, the energies can clash. The yang energy from the plant and the fire energy from the kitchen do not complement each other. Instead, they create energetic tension. This conflict can manifest in subtle but far-reaching ways. In your family life, meals may start to feel less warm and inviting. The atmosphere becomes less harmonious, and arguments or small disagreements may occur more often, especially between people living under the same roof. Beyond emotional and relationship tensions, this energy conflict can also impact your finances. In Feng Shui, the kitchen is believed to hold the wealth fire, the source of prosperity. When the energy here becomes chaotic, it becomes difficult to save money. Your spending may exceed your income, or money may come in, but quickly disappear. Over time, the home can begin to feel unstable, and members of the household may experience fatigue and a lack of the inner peace needed for growth. Number 2. In dark, damp corners with no light, spaces like hidden corners of a room, areas behind the door, poorly lit hallways near bathrooms or under the stairs are often chosen just to fill the emptiness or make the space feel less cold. But in terms of Feng Shui, these are among the worst places to put a snake plant if you want to maintain a healthy, steady flow of energy throughout your home. First, you need to understand that green plants are living beings, and every living thing has its own energy field. Plants need light not only to perform photosynthesis, but also to maintain a vibrant, positive energy that radiates into the surrounding environment. When placed in dark, damp areas with little light, the plant cannot thrive. The leaves may fade and color wilt, or stop growing altogether. This is not just a biological issue, it is also a negative energy signal in Feng Shui. In traditional Feng Shui, a living plant represents qi sheng, that is growing, flowing, expanding energy. On the flip side, a plant that is dying, not growing, or rotting at the roots is considered dead energy stagnation that blocks the flow of energy and drags down the surrounding space. By placing your plant in a dark and damp corner, you are unintentionally creating a zone of trapped dead energy right inside your home. This type of energy does not go away on its own. It quietly spreads, affecting your space slowly but consistently. The result? You may begin to feel weighed down, stuck, or drained right in your own home. People living in that kind of environment may develop feelings of sadness, lose motivation, have trouble focusing, or feel exhausted without any clear reason. Over time, this dead energy can lead to mental health struggles, such as stress, anxiety, irritability, and even poor sleep quality, all of which deplete the body's natural energy. Especially for the snake plant, a plant with strong yang energy that is meant to purify, ward off negative forces, and activate growth, placing it in a dark, damp zone strips it of its power. In fact, it can become overwhelmed by the surrounding negativity. The result is that the plant becomes useless from a Feng Shui perspective, or worse, it may actually start to attract the very stagnant energy it is meant to eliminate. Additionally, according to the principle of the 5 elements, damp areas are typically associated with the element of water. Bringing in a wood element like a plant, especially one with strong, sharp yang energy, like the snake plant, creates a disharmonious combination. Too much water, not enough light, the energy of life cannot circulate, and instead, this creates a blockage in the energy flow throughout the entire home. Number 3. In the bedroom. The bedroom is where the mind is nurtured, energy is restored, and inner peace is protected. It is not only a space for physical rest, but also a sanctuary where emotional healing occurs and deep connections are maintained. Because of this, The bedroom is considered one of the most energetically sensitive areas in Feng Shui. Everything in this space must be chosen with care, and that includes plants. Many people like to place plants in their bedrooms to feel closer to nature, purify the air, or simply for decoration. But not every plant is suited for this space, especially the snake plant. With its sharp appearance and strong, upward-directed yang energy, it is not ideal for a place that requires calm and stillness. The snake plant has what we might call a piercing energy. It is sharp active and strongly protective. This makes it perfect for places where alertness, clarity, and protection are needed, like offices, entryways, or hallways. But bringing that kind of energy into a bedroom, which should be a soft, quiet, stable environment, turns the plant into an energy disruptor rather than a helper. The pointed leaves not only symbolize cutting energy in Feng Shui, but they can also subconsciously make people feel like they are being pierced. When you sleep, your mind enters an open, sensitive state, more receptive to surrounding influences. The strong yang energy from the snake plant can prevent your mind from fully relaxing. As a result, you may experience tension while sleeping, restlessness, strange dreams, or wake up feeling tired even after a full night's sleep. But it doesn't stop there. Placing a snake plant in the wrong spot in the bedroom can also affect romantic relationships. The plant's intense yang energy and solitary nature can give off a cold, detached feeling, interfering with the soft emotional flow that supports intimacy and love. The bedroom should reflect gentle, harmonious yin energy. Anything overly sharp or aggressive can create emotional distance, dryness, or a lack of spiritual connection. From an energy standpoint, if a snake plant is placed too close to the bed, especially the head of the bed, it can disturb your body's energy field while you sleep. The sharp energy rising from the plant's leaves tends to stir up the energy around your body, making it harder for your nervous system to fully relax. Number 4. In the center of the home. In traditional Feng Shui, the center of a home is not just a geographic point. It is the energetic hub where all directional energies intersect. Energy flows in from all directions and gathers at the center, making it a critical area for maintaining overall balance, harmony, and stability. The snake plant, as we have discussed, emits strong upward yang energy. It has a sharp cutting quality that can stir up or even break apart the natural energy flow, if not placed correctly. When you place a snake plant at the very center of your home, a space that is meant to be neutral, calm, and balanced, you introduce an overly strong energy that throws everything off. The most noticeable consequence of this is that your home no longer feels peaceful. The central energy field becomes unstable and starts to affect the surrounding rooms from the kitchen and living room to the bedroom and entryway. When energy cannot circulate harmoniously, people living in the house become more irritable. Arguments happen more often, and it becomes harder to maintain a warm, supportive family environment. Over time, this has a subtle yet powerful psychological impact. Family members may begin to feel anxious, uneasy, or unable to truly relax even at home. Strong yang energy at the heart of the house can weaken the mind's ability to rest and recover, making sleep less restful and emotional energy more strained. Furthermore, in Feng Shui, the center of the home is linked to the earth element, representing stability, grounding, and the capacity to accumulate wealth. Introducing a strong wood element, like the snake plant, into this earth zone creates a wood overcomes earth imbalance, which can disturb financial flow. Money may come in quickly, but disappear just as fast, making it hard to build long-term stability. This is especially concerning if the center of your home is a space that people pass through frequently, such as the area between the kitchen and living room. In such cases, the disruptive energy of the snake plant becomes even more apparent. The space will feel sharp, uninviting, and emotionally cold, which can affect both your mental health and your relationships. Knowing where to place your snake plant is important, but if you truly want it to unleash its feng shui potential, you also need to care for it the right way and keep its energy fresh and flowing. Here are some simple yet powerful tips. First, remember this essential rule. Water your plant early in the morning. This is when the energy of the earth and sky begins to shift, sunlight starts to spread, and yang energy starts to rise. By watering your plant in the morning, you are not just giving it water, you are activating a fresh current of energy, helping the plant absorb the life force of a new day and allowing that energy to radiate into your living space. On the other hand, watering at night when yin energy peaks can lead to excess moisture, buildup, encourage mold growth, and make the energy around the plant feel heavy and stagnant. Another key factor is keeping the pot clean and tidy. In Feng Shui, dust cobwebs and fallen wilted leaves are all signs of stale or stagnant energy. When a plant lives in a messy environment, it clogs the energy flow around it, disrupting the movement of life force in your home. So be sure to regularly wipe down the leaves, remove dust, clear away cobwebs as a way of clearing out stuck energy and inviting fresh vitality in. If you notice yellowing or wilted leaves, do not hesitate to trim them. In Feng Shui, removing dead leaves is like performing a mini energy clearing ritual, much like decluttering the mind or letting go of old worries. Every dying leaf you cut away helps release old energy from your space. The plant becomes lighter, stronger, and the energy around you is refreshed. Also, do not forget to replace the soil and change the plant pot periodically. Over time, soil becomes compacted, loses nutrients, and turns into an area of stale energy at the roots. When you refresh the soil, you are essentially doing an energy blood transfusion for the plant, allowing it to regenerate and release cleaner, more vibrant energy. This simple act can have a significant feng shui impact, especially when done during seasonal changes or after difficult phases in life. And finally, perhaps the most important tip of all is your intention when caring for your plant. Both in feng shui and in modern energy studies, it is understood that your thoughts influence the objects around you. So when you tend to your plant with sincere attention and positive intention, it will absorb and reflect that energy back into your space. Care for your plant with affirmations like, "A healthy plant, a prosperous home. As you grow, so do I. Your energy is nourishing my house." You might be wondering, how can a small potted plant possibly affect your wealth, your health, or your emotions each day? The answer lies in a deeper truth about energy and vibration that most people do not understand. We often look at a plant and see just a decorative item, something with shape, color, and life. But in feng shui and energy studies, every object that exists carries its own energy field. And a living plant, especially one placed in your living space, is not just a biological being. It acts as a silent spokesperson for the flow of energy in your home. Whether you notice it or not, your home is filled with invisible streams of energy that constantly circulate. These energy flows are affected by how objects are arranged by light, by sound, and even by the emotions of the people living there. The snake plant, like any living being, absorbs and reflects the vibrational frequency of the space it inhabits. In energy science, every person and object emits vibrations, subtle energy waves that express emotional state, inner vitality, and overall harmony. Plants are especially sensitive to these vibrations. When placed in the right location, where energy is bright, balanced, and flowing, The plant will absorb and amplify that positive frequency, helping the space feel lighter, clearer, and easier to breathe in emotionally and spiritually. But if the plant is placed where energy is heavy, stuck, or chaotic, it will take in that negative vibration and amplify it back, causing the bad energy to linger and even spread. Plants do not speak, but they do respond. A drooping plant, yellowing leaves, or stalled growth, these are signs that the energy in that spot is not right. But when the plant thrives, stretching upward, lush and vibrant, it becomes like a silent Zen master, helping regulate the energy field and raise the vibration of your entire home. That energetic frequency does not just influence physical health, it affects your mood, your relationships, your luck, and your inner growth. So yes, even a small potted plant can quietly shift the energy flow and even your fate within your home. A snake plant, if placed correctly and cared for, mindfully becomes a silent guardian, keeping your space circulating with clean, vital, and protective energy. But if placed in the wrong spot, it can unintentionally become a source of energetic disruption, leading to financial leaks, mental unrest, and a gradual decline in life force. Feng Shui is not about being overly complicated. It is about understanding and respecting the energy of your living environment. When you adjust how you arrange your space, and when you tend to each plant with mindfulness, you are taking the first steps toward true transformation, not just in your home, but in your life. If you found this video helpful, leave a comment below with a positive affirmation, like "I am ready to welcome good energy into my home," or "I choose to nurture good fortune through even the smallest things." And do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you do not miss any of the deeply rooted practical Feng Shui secrets passed down through generations. Let us grow this knowledge together so we can live rightly, live fully, and live in peace.